Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome. We are live at the Alexander Palace, London. Welcome to the Ladbrokes.com World Darts Championship, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. It's time now to meet our players. Would you please welcome from Finland, Komula, and from Moscow, Russia, Konchikov.
Best of 7 legs in this prelim match. Komula finished qualifier, nicknamed Smiler, making his debut at the Worlds. Once beat James Wade at the Norway Open, and Roman Konchikov from Russia beat Anastasia to qualify as the Russian national champion. Your commentary team, Stuart Pike and Rod Studd.
Well, Komula against Konchikov, it sounds like a chess match, but it's the preliminary round of the World Darts Championship from Alexandra Palace. The winner to play Wes Newton later this afternoon. The 33-year-old Finn, Komula, against Roman Konchikov, the 22-year-old Muscovite, known as the Ginger James Wade in Russia. And a big stage for both of them.
Well, one thing's for sure, Konchikov won't have experienced anything like this. It looks like he should still be at school. Looks about 16, the Russian, but yes, beat Anastasia 7-3 in the Russian qualifying final. This man, Komula, much more experienced. He has played in the BDO for many years, with some success as well. But a short distance, first to 4 for a place in the first round. Very much the favourite, and he will get us underway.
Yeah, the favourite before they bulled up for throw, and even more of a favourite now, Stuart, with first throw in such a short race, just to 4 legs. And as you rightly say, 4 times he's played on the lakeside stage in the World Championship. This is uncharted waters for Konchikov. He would have been under a lot of pressure against Anastasia, though, in that final, in that qualifying game to get here. So he must have a fairly level temperament. Anastasia, the darting darling of the crowds here last year. And he'd been under pressure to beat her, so that was a good win.
Yep, 7 legs to 3. Anastasia missing a stack of darts at doubles, I'm told. But Komula, bang on the money on the trebles. That's not bad for starters to get us underway here on day 2 at the Ali Pali.
Yeah, we had 16 180s in our first session last night. We're off and running in the first game today with our first maximum of this match. As I say, the winner will go on to play Wes Newton a little later on this afternoon. They'll be on the stage twice.
Really good day coming up. Every dart live here on Sky Sports. Sholton, Stompy, Shepherd, Newton, King, Klassen, Lewis, Manley. A real class lineup here for the second day.
47.
You can see from the flights of Komula, his nickname is Smiley. You can see on the flights the smiley face. Will he be laughing later on tonight? Joined the PDC this year, has been playing on the European leg of the tour with mixed success. Not got beyond the last 32. Did have a little run to the last 32, won the Dutch tournament where he beat Robert Thornton along the way. That was a good scalp.
Clearly nerves early doors for the young Russian.
55.
Komula, Smiley they call him because he doesn't. Maybe he will if he wins.
Well, I had a head shaking there as he slips into the single 5, but the 180 hit earlier in this leg has given him the advantage, given him some breathing space.
30.
Mind you, that's not going to help. And as you mentioned, a nervous start from the Russian, Stuart, and when you're only playing first to 4, you haven't got much time to be nervous.
Well, Finn in control so far.
100.
Yeah, but good last start from the young Russian.
On a bogey number here, Komula. Konchikov is on the 3-darter, but it's the third highest in the checkout list, so Komula still with the edge in this leg, particularly after that treble 19.
96. Roman, you require 164.
Not about a Russian James Way, more like a
40.
Russian Joe 90 for those
69.
old enough to appreciate yesteryear. Komula then for the first leg. That's what he needs. Well done. 1-0 it is. So important to get that first leg on the board. First to 4. And of course, quite a bit of money riding on this game. 3,500 for the prelims. 6,000 guaranteed if you get through to the first round.
That's a lovely first start from Komula. We've already seen one 180 and luckily deflects away.
81.
Some good steady stuff from Komula. He'd be pleased with the start he's made. As we said, not a lot of emotion in his game, but he's certainly going about his business pretty effectively here. A lot of experience. 11 years the senior of his Russian opponent. Should win this, really. He'd be expected to win this. Yeah, this is lovely now. Those are on a pinhead, those two.
140.
Just settling down a little bit now. The Russian. Vast experience, reached the final of the World Masters, the Finn. Back in 2001, lost to Barneveld. Thrashed Andy Fordham along the way.
122.
The Russian lists his favourite band as Nautilus Pompulus, Stuart, the Russian rock band. I know you're a fan as well. Nikowani Kabelnost is never off your iPod, is it? That well-known track.
100.
All their CDs.
You require 158.
Getting one for Christmas as well. Yeah, good shooting again on the treble 19.
80.
It was a loose one, but a Finn favourite here to go 2 up. Yeah, 16 players took part in the Russian qualifiers in Moscow.
59.
Konchikov is the actual current Russian national champion.
Well, a loose start. He was looking for 54 to leave 24, but that's tidied it up pretty well to leave a double 16.
62.
Will he be back?
You require 90.
Yeah, that's a good dart. Well done. Konchikov there. Looks very much as if he's going to go 2 down. That will certainly fill him with confidence. 2-dart 90 finish. Well done, young man.
Yeah, clean check out from Konchikov. Couldn't really afford to lose his own throw in a race to 4.
15.
Well, and that clean finish has rattled Smiley Komula, because 3 single 5s has handed the initiative at the start of this leg to the Russian, and he's taking full advantage.
137.
Yeah, we like his musical taste, don't we? His darts are pretty good so far. He was clearly nervous in that opening leg. Can't blame him. I mean, this
125.
has been the biggest thing that's ever happened to him in his darting career. Enjoyed the walk-on, but he's settled down to his task now.
Yeah, it's a big Man United supporter. United down at Fulham this weekend, so he hasn't got far to go if he wants to watch Alec Ferguson's side this weekend. That's Konchikov. Oh, I tell you what, Komula has suddenly lost the range. He kicked off this leg with a 15, now a 38.
Yeah. Darts that you and I would throw on a regular basis from the Finn. Both averaging around 77. That's probably what you'd expect with so much at stake. We saw Christian Perez, of course, of the Philippines. Brilliant in his qualifier on day one, beating Per Larsen, and Perez gave form to the real go as well in the first round.
Yeah, he averaged 94.5, didn't he, in that first prelim match against Larsen. As you say, Stuart, round about 75 to 80 would be what you'd expect from these players. So they're probably playing just about par. They're probably capable of going a little bit higher, maybe 5 points or so higher, but on this big stage and under this kind of pressure, it's different. We've seen one maximum. Well, we should see a second here because he's got acres of space. Just pitched it over the top. He's outscoring Konchikov, a couple of 140s and a 180. So Konchikov's doing pretty well to hang on in there.
58.
Go for 2-1 for the Finn. The favourite before a dart was thrown. Still the favourite. Certainly the favourite to win this leg. Too many loose darts into the 1 and the 5.
26. Roman, you require.
Well, it was a really loose visit all round, wasn't it? Spraying them everywhere. Little unlucky there. So can't finish. Komula coming back for 60 to hold his throw and to move within a couple of legs of the first round proper of the tournament.
He's tops again. Konchikov took out 90 in the last leg. He's not going to get a chance this time. 2-1 it is. All 3 legs have gone with throw.
There's not been a lot of consistently high scoring, but the doubling out it's been handy, hasn't it? 1 from 1 for Konchikov, and 2 from 4 from Komula. So any player would be pretty pleased with those kind of statistics. The consistency of the scoring just hasn't been there. There's been loose starts from Komula mixed with a couple of ton 40s and a ton 80.
60.
Now Russia against Finland. And Russia playing Finland at ice hockey as well today. We prefer the tungsten.
100.
It's cold enough to play ice hockey outside in the Alexandra Palace car park, but inside it's warming up. Big double session of darts here on Sky Sports today. This is the hors d'oeuvre on Saturday at the darts. Second day of 13.
Yeah, good last start from the young man from Moscow. We haven't seen him smile yet, have we? Hardly seeing an expression.
140.
Came to the board here, 43 points behind.
97.
Well, that was an important, if not vital, last start. He can't finish on 162, but he has given himself a little bit of breathing space. The leg that, in all honesty, it's difficult to see him being able to afford to lose. He'd go 2 down with 3 to play. Konchikov if he loses this leg.
Jaco, you require 156.
Yeah, 100 here for the Finn would be useful. If he can pinch this leg, he'll be throwing for the match in the next. Well, talk about pinching the leg. He could win it brilliantly.
120. Roman, you require 116.
Konchikov knows that if he doesn't take out this 116, Komula will have 3 at 36, and he's got to hit a treble. It's awkward as well. Well, it was awkward, and he couldn't conjure it in.
41. Jakob, you require 36.
Well, 3 clean darts then for a 3-1 lead. Double 9. Wow, Ron Baird, he's bust the score. That's 3 chances he has missed in this leg. Unexpected chance here for the Russian.
Well, he wanted single 18 and to put it so wildly into the double 1. Nerves would have played a part. Now 36. Will it haunt him, this double 18? Well, double 9. Is it going to be deja vu all over again on the other side of the board? Double 9 for a 3-1 lead.
18. Roman, you require 48.
6 darts. He's missed. Tops then for Konchikov to give us 2-all.
Well, we finally go to see a finish in this leg from Komula. He's already missed half a dozen darts to go 3-1 up. We're on double 9. Well, it's not even in the vicinity. Oh, that split the score. It's been a disastrous doubling display from Komula in this leg. Can Konchikov get it right?
Well, hopefully someone can. 2-all it is. 8 darts missed by Jakob, Komula. And 2 apiece it is. Two apiece, first to 4. Wes Newton later on. This is good, isn't it?
125.
Yet to hit a 10-40, the young Russian, but he's level at 2 apiece.
Komula's hit 3 10-40s and a 180, but it was those 8 darts and a double he missed in that last leg that will be haunting him now. He mentioned his poker face, his demeanour has not really changed all the way through the match. 180 or missed double, but inside he must be thinking, what on earth was I doing at the end of that leg?
Well, I'm trying to work out who Komula looks like. A young Keith Chegwin, maybe?
45.
He won't thank me for that. A bit of a likeness.
Chegwin does a lot more smiling than Komula, that's for sure. As we reach the business end of this match, it's going to get tight and tense. A lot of money on the line as well. A place in the first round proper against Wes Newton, the man from Fleetwood. Oh, now, if you put one in there, it would leave him very happy on 51, but it's made it wild. And we've seen a lot of that, haven't we? A couple of decent darts followed by a wild one.
Wes Newton arrived about half an hour ago here at the Ali Pally. I'm sure he'll be
59.
Watching this in the players' room. And you have to say that he won't be worried at all. Newton banging form at the moment. Should be far too good for either of these players.
Double 16 for a ton plus out from Komula.
90.
That was near the trouble in the double. 2 out of 13 on the doubles for the Finn.
Well, he will be back for double 8. Those horrors on double 18 and double 9 in the last leg. But he's going to be under pressure here because Konchikov's first 140 of the match has left him double 10. And Komula really is wildly struggling on his doubles, but finally gets one right and moves to within a leg of the first round.
One tick in the box you've got to give the young Russian. He's been pretty good on the cover shots on treble 19. He hasn't scored heavily enough, consistently enough.
100.
But somehow he's still in there. He's still in there fighting. And in our first preliminary match, when we saw Perez beat Per Larsen, all went with throw until the deciding leg,
60.
and Perez pinched it against the throw. So the Russian still has a chance.
Yeah, and he'll know if he can hang on in there. And Komula's doubling has been poor, hasn't it? That double 8 he nailed there was to break a run of 10 successive missed doubles in this match. Started off okay with a couple out of his first 4, but then had to wait until his 15th attempt to hit the next one. So if Konchikov can just stay in it here, hold his throw,
100.
it's by no means a guarantee that Komula's going to hold his throw in what would be a deciding leg.
I don't know where that one came from. It was more in frustration and anger, I think, at the way that he's playing. Flick of the wrist, an angry flick of the wrist as well from the Finn.
59.
Konchikov's a keen swimmer, and this leg is sink or swim as far as he is concerned. If he loses it, he's out of the tournament. He's going to have 6 darts
92.
from 204. Probably, in all likelihood, 9 darts from there to get this level at 3 apiece. Needs a treble though. Oh, that opens the door for Komula. Tom Plus here would give it the edge in this leg.
Oh, no good shaking your head. You've got to get on with it. You need one more leg for a place in the first round. Concentration, that's what it comes down to. He surely has the experience not to be suffering from nerves. That's better.
78. Roman, you require 100.
Don't forget, Komula has reached the final of the World Masters, the semi-finals of the World Darts Trophy. He's played in the Lakeside World Championships on 4 occasions, so he's no mum.
128.
Well, the 2-darter is on offer for Konchikov. Komula has a 3-dart out here, but he'll need a couple of trebles. Well, he needs one to leave the bull now. Yes, bullseye for the match and a spectacular end.
103.
Not far away.
Roman, you require 91.
He was, makes an inch away from going through. Konchikov needs this badly.
Well, unlucky, needed the treble 14, hit the treble 9. So Komula, who's already missed 1 dart at the bull for the match, is going to get 2 more chances to book his place in the first round against Wes Newton.
63.
Well, 988 is the shot, but remember he's only hit 1 of his last 12 attempts at a double, so what's his confidence like? Well, a long, long, deep breath. Double 8, the target. The first round place away.
70.
He's going to have to wait. It may be going to a last leg shootout.
He's only got himself to blame. 15 darts missed at a double. And Konchikov has only had, what, 5 darts at doubles. And he's taken this decider.
Roman Konchikov.
Well, Komula now, all the pressure is on him. He has missed a stack of darts at double. He's missed 3 chances already to win the match. It's his to win or lose.
We said, didn't we, in that last leg, that if Konchikov could just keep close, keep him under pressure, that Komula's doubling had been so flaky, he was no guarantee to hit any double. His recent run on the outer ring is 1 hit out of the last 14 attempts.
Look at this.
139.
Pressure here on the Finn, the favourite. At the moment is making a mess of it. 15 missed darts at doubles. The Russian has hit 3 out of 6.
73.
Tells its own story.
Only one score over 140 or more from Konchikov, but the bottom line is, in any darts match, the only real statistic that matters is the number of times you hit a double. This is close.
Another loose dart from the fin.
One big score here from either player could give them the edge in this leg, but at the moment they're both jittery, they're both nervous.
40.
Look at that, couple of loose darts, just 40, 20 points in it.
The Russian, though, will be thinking to himself, even if my opponent does get down to a double, I've still got a really good chance.
81.
Because he keeps missing. And missing. And missing.
A couple of match starts in the fifth leg. Komula, the fin, could have won it 4-2.
100.
Still in with a chance, the young Russian. That's a good dart, that really is. Just takes the pressure off a little.
Both on bogey numbers when they came to the board, so Komula, the favourite now, no question about that. He's on a two-darter. 5-8 left. Desperately needs a treble. That'll do. Leaves himself 98.
85. Yako, you require 70.
Really is going to the wire, isn't it? Wow. What a good dart. Now, can he finally finish it off? The fin. He does. A big match dart. Straight over the finishing line.